Oh, man. This new empire is killing me. Hi. I'm sorry, there's a reason why you're staring. I have like a familiar face. That's not a good answer. Staring at people around these parts is definitely not the smartest thing to do. You know what I mean? Oh, buzz off. Okay, I'm working here. That's an interesting sounding guy that you're describing, and it oddly enough sounds a lot like me. Just for fun, what was the name of this person you're looking for? Wow. Yeah, I don't know. I really just haven't heard that name in kind of a long time. Who are you? What's your name? Okay. And, well, since you do know that name, that gives me a pretty good indication on if I can trust you or not. Which, if I can't, trust me, you will be dealt with. Yeah, sorry. I know things are definitely a lot different nowadays. People really have to be very hard and stern since this new empire ruling, or you want to call it takeover, more or less, is happening. But yeah, I used to go by that name. I just go by Jake now. Yeah, that's my new identity, which a lot of us, well, not even a lot of us, a very, 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 very slim amount have new identities. But yes, I am one of the few Jedi that are still around. And that name used to be what I used to be called. I'm assuming you have some sort of interest or need some sort of help. No, there can't be more of us. There just can't be. You, in fact, think that you are also a Jedi. Okay, that's very funny, but also very hurtful if you are trying to make some sort of play or joke at me, or if you're just trying to have a little conversation until some of these troopers, soldiers that are around sort of get their ears open and start blasting at me. That's also not going to be very good for you or me. Okay, prove it. Yeah, obviously Jedi sort of have developments of showing some sort of ability, whether it is physical, mental, even using the Force at certain ages. I'm sure if you've come to this sort of realization on your own, you should be able to prove it. So go ahead, prove it. Yeah, these big, huge loading crates that I've been lifting for years on end, trying to hide my identity in this very dark, dim lit alleyway of just nothingness, as you can tell. Lift it. Yeah, I'll just wait. Okay, yeah. Go ahead and, okay. It's pretty impressive. I didn't know someone who, didn't come into contact with someone else who's also force sensitive to be that powerful. What was your name again? Okay. And I don't remember seeing you around the Jedi Temple. So you must be just someone very special, which is cool. Sorry, I'm very standoffish, and I have to be very careful about information that I share with people, because again, these troopers, spies, I've even heard some very nasty and disgusting stories of these things called Inquisitors. Yeah, basically Jedi's hunting Jedi for whatever sick reason. Yeah, I heard stories from people just around the town, and I have also came into contact with another Jedi who I do remember from the temple, who actually ran into one and didn't last very long. But anyways, I'm glad that you found me, and I think this is cool, I guess, but I don't know what you want with this interaction. Okay, so you come here with information not only knowing about my whereabouts, which first of all is very, very terrifying. I'm not sticking around here very much longer. So that, and the other thing, you know my master's name. Yeah, Master Baller was a soon-to-be council member of the Jedi. Did someone tell you about this? Did you come across some sort of records of these things? Okay, yeah. So you did just so happen to come across a very highly classified Jedi Temple of Coruscant data. Just scavenging. Yeah, well, the galaxy is a very big place, and who knows, so many spies and traitors and information going left and right. It wouldn't surprise me if, things got out there in other places. Well, yeah. I also had a partner, apprentice. Yeah. Also made it out, but he was a little bit more of a fond of power, status. He's actually one of the Inquisitors running around here. Yeah, they come across, walk around big and bad with their big red lightsabers and huge black armor and capes. I don't know. Yeah, he doesn't know I'm here. I pretty much hide my face with a mask all the time, but again, with working in this condition, I can't wear it while I'm working. But again, I'm definitely jumping ship, quite literally, very soon now, that it seems like my information is just out there. Okay, so you come here, you bring all this information to me to tell me you want to be a Jedi. Okay, so I just went through like this whole entire sob story about me, my backstory, just having to live in the lowest depths of the galaxy. And you want that. You are quite insane. Yeah, I know. The Jedi, they stand for good, peace and balance, the flow of good and evil, yada, yada, yada. I understand that. I went through that entire process many, many years ago. But as you can tell, none of that matters anymore. Yeah, well, life gets hard. It gets really hard after a certain point in time. And not only for normal people, like the people you see around us, but also for people who have to hide in the dark. Because they don't, I'm dead. I never even got past my own Padawan training. I cut my tail off because, again, it's just an easy telltale. I didn't even make it to become a Jedi Knight. Okay, well, I was actually very highly impressed with whatever that showcase was of your Force ability, but even prior to you even approaching me, I could feel someone here with me, and I guess that is you. Yeah, you have an amazing presence of the Force, and I can definitely tell it's very much ready to burst, and I think you have great potential. And obviously also, it's better that I find you, or you find me, before the Inquisitors. Yeah, I actually do have some sort of protection. Not only this really cool little black cloak I actually stole. Well, actually bought from a little shop that actually had a bunch of old Sith material, so I can sort of blend in, but also sort of not looking too much of a goody-goody. You know, those light brown, dark brown colors that Jedi always used to wear. I know I didn't really like wearing them either, but these are kind of cool and stylish, very incognito. But I also did keep my lightsaber around, I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, actually, I never really tried to use it all that much. I did kind of recently protect a small family from a couple of muggers that were around, and they were a little bit too much for the old fists. But trust me, no one's gonna tell anything. Obviously, the family was looked out for by me, and let's just say the muggers didn't really make it out of that scenario. Yeah, I know, again, Jedi, peace and balance. No one really cares about that stuff anymore. Do you want to see it? Yeah, there's people walking around, but no one's ever gonna look down this dark alley. Yeah? Okay. Pretty cool. I know. Yeah, you can. These things are actually pretty nice. If you want, there actually used to be a pretty nice planet. Yeah, I actually don't even know if it's still around anymore. I haven't heard of it, really any news of Jedi activity. Just the one I met up with kind of a while ago now that I think about it. Told me some stories of maybe the planet that these crystals that actually make our lightsabers used to be around. Yeah, I actually visited there, and most, if not every single youngling does, going through their Padawan process and choosing their crystal and having a relationship with their lightsabers. Obviously, green is mine. Not only my favorite color, but also means something very much deeper than that, and a connection between the Force and themselves. Yeah, there's blue is also a very common but very powerful color. You get the rare ones like purple, and even yellow ones are so beautiful. There's even very, very, very hidden crystals of colors of white and purple and pink and reds that are definitely on a different side of things, but also have a very big significance and play a big factor in the Force. Yeah, well, I always try to just keep it around, have it nice and close by, but definitely never visible. It has a little black handle. Again, help with the, incognito part of it. I know if you wouldn't have sort of come across me in sort of a way, I've maybe even looked like a Sith, which, not hearing about how the way the war is going, if you want to call it a war anymore, looking pretty good for them. But I would still never. I don't even think of myself as a Jedi even much anymore. Yeah, again, I did help that family out, but don't bring it up. So you're looking for someone to sort of guide you. I can't train you. I can't. I didn't even really know my master all that well enough, and when all this stuff went down, I wouldn't even know a process of doing any of that. Well, I guess it wouldn't hurt to have some form of companionship in this process of things. Yeah, it's a pretty lonely life. I mean, was this one alien creature. She was really hot. She stuck around for a couple weeks, but then sort of jump shipped as soon as someone started to bribe her with some credits. So yeah. Anyways, if you want, at the very least, actually, at the very most, we could just, companionship, I guess you can say. Yeah, I'm definitely not staying here at all, since it seemed like it was somewhat easy for you to find out me and my history. So, is there a planet that you have in mind? Yeah, I actually have that saved up for my own ship. Well, it's my ship in my home, and I actually rent it out for people to use. Yeah, smugglers and bounty hunters, very dangerous people use my ship all the time, but it's not like anyone's going to be looking out for us. Yeah, I'm sure they're very safe with it. We can use that to travel. Yeah, there's a place of, I don't know, I heard the moons of Endor are very beautiful and lush and green. Could be kind of more fun than this very, I don't know, townsy place. Reminds me a lot of Coruscant, actually, which is maybe why I sort of stuck around here for quite some time. Maybe you're looking for more of a watery, beachy area. Yeah, there is a place of giant, almost dog-like creatures running around. Very beautiful beaches. Don't remember the name of it, though. Or you like hot weather, we can go to this pretty popular place in the galaxy called Tatooine. It's sort of like a traveler's hub of the galaxy. It's pretty cool. I've also heard a rumor here or there of a Jedi who sort of stakes out there. Hopefully the Inquisitors haven't gotten word of that, but that could be a place we could go. Maybe we could stop by and see if we can see that mystery is true or not. Now that would be fun. And maybe it could be a master who could treat us both. I think that would be a great idea. Anyways, thank you, actually. Yeah, you sort of help restore my faith in not only myself, but the Force, too. Seems it always finds a way to bring people closer together. Yeah, well, again, I don't want people really noticing us back here, and I don't think my boss would be too mad if I just left. Yeah, so let me put this away, and I'm gonna go to my ship. You, I guess, hide in the area, and I'll get things packed, ready to go. Just stay quiet, still, be invisible, and I'll be back very, 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 very soon. Hopefully. Yeah, and then we can just take off. Yeah, I think we could have a very, very good acquaintanceship. Definitely not Master Padawan, none of that. I could teach you a few things, though, but don't get too excited, okay? Alright, but yeah, bye. Oh, I got a bad feeling about this.